Welcome back to the property chat with me, K to the Jizo. This is where we talk all things all things property investment and property success. And in today's video, we're diving into the super important topic: property managers. Man, you will need these people. So we're going to look at who they are, what exactly do they do when you work with them in your properties, and how can they help you as the landlord or investor in South Africa. So if you're managing your own properties at the moment, or you think you're investing in the backroom spaces or rental spaces, man, this video is for you. And let's dive into the details. What is a property manager? What are they exactly? In simple English, simple terms, property manager is someone who manages a rental property on behalf of the owner. So in that way, they handle the day-to-day responsibilities of your property. They finding tenants for you, to fixing the leaks and collecting the rents for you, particularly collecting the rents for you. Man, I've lost so much money when I try to do it by myself. And check out this video over here, like a whopping 250,000 rents in 2 years. So think of the property managers as the middleman that help you do your things well, and then also make sure that the tenant is well taken care of, and you are also taken care of, and you are happy. Yep. So how do they work? So as a landlord, you sign an agreement with them and with their company that they're working for, and that agreement will explain how you guys can work, how much they will charge you, and usually they charge a percentage. The ones that I've worked with, they charge 10% of the income. So if your rent is 100 rents, for instance, I want to work with simple money because mathematics is sometimes it just messes me up. If your rent is 100 rents, 10% is 10 rent, so they're going to take 10 rent every month from your rental. You don't have to collect Madi Zaka from somewhere so you can pay them. Once they collect rent, they take their own and they give you the rest. And from there, they will handle everything. From most important things for the just tenant, they make sure that they market your place, they make sure that they screen the tenants, they make sure that lease agreement is legally binding, they make sure that maintenance is happening. Tenants are happy, there's no complaints about no, they make sure everything is properly. And if in any point there's a eviction that need to take place, it will happen legally, peacefully so, and that will give you a peace of mind and more time to focus on other things like growing your property portfolio. And there's a lot of types in South Africa, a lot of types. Okay, there's residential property managers. Okay, residential property managers, those ones, they manage things like resident building or houses or structures, like houses that you live in, your apartments and your townhouses, the flats. Okay, and then we have a second group, which is commercial property managers. Those ones, they manage commercial businesses, retail spaces like your mall or the business parks. And then these guys, they only dealing with long lease and business tenants. Long lease, man, sometimes the business lease, it's about 10 years, sometimes more. And then we have student accommodation managers. Those ones, they dealing with high turnover and maintenance from multiple tenants. Course, students, and those places are around the universities. Backroom property managers, yes, you also need some, and they are there. And most property companies, such as your Rawson Properties, your Pam Golding, and your Remax, all those big ones and the small ones, they also have property managers. So just make sure that you reach out and you have a conversation with them. If you agree, move ahead, let them take care of your properties. So once you have the agreement, what is the role? What are they there for? What are they doing? Tenant screen, as I mentioned, and the placement. So once the tenant move out, they have another tenant already. Your place won't stay vacant for 5 months, 3 months, 2 months. Already they had a conversation with the current tenant that, okay, your contract is ending by 2 months. Therefore, we're going to need somebody to replace you. and they do that in the process. The person, once they move out, the person comes in and they do all the painting. They collect rent, and then if there's areas like they didn't pay on time, they put in that interest, and then they follow up, which is very important. Handling maintenance and repairs, managing leases and renewals, conducting property inspections. Property inspection is quite important, because sometimes you find that you only rented your house to KG. So KG lives alone, but KG then in the building, he lives with 5 illegal people, and they're doing a whole lot of things that are not right, and other tenants are complaining. So in that case, in that instance, the property managers will go in there and say, how many are you living here? I see there's a lot of movement, other tenants are complaining, all of this and all of this. And when they do this, when they do it professionally, legally, they are guided by the companies that they're working for, which is quite exciting. And legal compliance, evictions, as I've mentioned, that's their responsibilities. So whether you've been investing in property for a long time or you're just starting up, working with a reliable property manager can completely change your property game. And if you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up, give me the heart, hit me with a comment, and let me know what you guys think about this video. If you've not subscribed into the channel, hit on that subscribe button, man. And for more property tips and background content, of course, I will see you on the next one. KG, I'm out.